Hello and welcome to this video which will show you how you can access and use Webmail within our Newman system. So to access your Newman email account from outside of campus, if you click into My Newman and then click onto the link here which says Webmail, it's going to take you straight in. So first of all, if you want to find somebody's email address, you can use our global address list, which if you click onto New to start a new email, and then on the To button we then have a list of all of the staff and students that have email accounts at Newman, so you can easily search for them. So if I search for, say, Nazrin, who works in our e-learning office, I can see her email comes straight up. Click on her name, I can click To underneath, I'll just show you where that is. Click on To, and then on the bottom right hand side click OK. And now I can send an email straight to Nazrin without actually having to know her full email address. Okay, so if we look at calendars within Webmail, you can access that by clicking on the little calendar icon here on the bottom left hand side. So if I click onto it, I can then see my calendar here. To create a new appointment in the calendar, I can click on New and then add in the details of what that appointment is for. So if I just say meeting, location EL105 for example, I can put in the date and time, so I'll just leave that as say 2 o'clock and then put in a description of what that is. What you can also do is categorize your email, so if you have certain appointments that are kind of grouped together with certain people, you can actually give them a colour code, so when you have a look at your calendar overall it's much easier to see what appointments are for what. So for example, I might give this a red category because it's a team meeting with Nazrin, so all of my meetings with Nazrin I might put as a red. Okay, you can also invite people to your meetings as well. So if I click on scheduling assistant, I can see it's just me at the moment. If I want to invite somebody else, I can start typing their name and it will use the global address list to search for that person. And then once I've put in all of my attendees into here, I can then just click on the send button and it will send them an email and ask that person whether they want to accept the appointment, or they can decline it if they're busy. So if I click on send, it's okay. If I scroll down slightly, I can see that that has come up as red, so that's how you can kind of categorize certain things. Okay, another thing that you might want to do in Webmail is start creating rules and setting up rules for your emails as they come in. I certainly like to filter them out when they're from certain people, and it's just a lot easier to kind of manage when they come in. So to create a new rule, you need to click on to the options on the top right hand side of Webmail, and then there's a menu that appears on the left here. I just scroll across and you can see there's an option about 5 or 6 down which is rules, so you can click on that and you can see that I've got a number of rules already set up there. So to create a new rule, I click on the button new rule, and then what do you want to do? So these are the different options that you can do within a rule. So for this example, I will filter any emails that come in from Nazrin into a separate folder so I can easily see which ones are from her. So if I choose the option move messages from someone to a folder, I'll choose that one. Okay, so now this new rule has appeared. You can see here it says apply this rule after a message arrives from, and then it's a link, so I'm going to click on that person and find who I want it from. So that's going to be Nazrin, so all of Nazrin's emails are going to go into a folder. So I'm choosing that, and I was going to put the from at the bottom left hand side and then click OK on the bottom right hand side, and you can see now that that has been replaced with Nazrin's name. And it's now asking move it to the specified folder, so I need to now choose which folder I want those emails to go into. So I have created a folder already for this purpose, and it's just called Nazrin's email, so you can obviously call it whatever you like. And then click on that to highlight that's the one I want the emails to go into, and then click on OK, and I can see that that's set up now. So this is just confirming on the right hand side what's happening, so just check that that's okay, which is right. If the message was sent or received, then I want to move, copy or delete, so that's fine. So once we're happy, click on save. I can now see that that new rule has appeared in the list, so anytime that Nazrin sends any emails to myself, then they will get filtered into that folder. So that's just a couple of things that you can do with Webmail. But if you do want any more information, the IT services do have a help page on SharePoint with lots and lots of videos and lots of helpful information on there. So please do get in touch with them or have a look at their help videos. Thank you very much.